Hey folks, welcome back to the Vegas Don channel. We're here on Fremont Street. There's Mamacita right there on a Saturday night here in downtown Las Vegas. There is Cadillac Family. That's Joe over there. No pasa nada on the back of their shirts, which essentially means ain't nothing happening. No worries kind of thing. But really, really cool guy. If you haven't seen his channel, check them out. Cadillac Family on YouTube here, as well as Mamacita and Bugsy. There's Bugsy right there on the right in the white t-shirt. And that's Mamacita and Bugsy, Bugsy, on, and there is Jeepers Creepers. So this is really cool getting to see all three of these guys down here. Jeepers Creepers, Jeepers. The last word, Creepers. There they are. Really, really awesome guys. And that's a pretty good shot of all of them there. Really grateful to be able to get all of them. And then, of course, I had to get in there, show them some love too, because they're really, really awesome people. But this used to be a two-way vehicular thoroughfare here until '94, at which point they decided, there's Mamacita there, at which point they decided to go ahead. There's Anna, that is part of Cadillac Family. That's Joe's wife, in fact. Cadillac Family there. Really, really cool pictures. Good stuff. Always good to meet good people, and they are definitely tops when it comes to good folks. And really glad I got to meet them and become familiar with them. So yeah, please check out their channels, Mamacita and Bugsy, Cadillac Family, and Jeepers Creepers, all on YouTube. They all live stream at various times. Mamacita and Bugsy typically Saturday and Sunday nights, and sometimes Mondays, depends. Usually they're down here on Fremont Street. Jeepers Creepers is almost always down here on Fremont Street, but he also does some lives during the week as well, in the afternoons. So feel free to check those out. And then Cadillac Family also on the weekends, typically sometimes Friday, but Saturdays, and sometimes on Sundays too. In fact, quite a bit on, probably more Sundays than on Fridays. And this guy down here having a good time. Club Clyde going over here. That's what makes them. That's what makes the people go nuts. Is Club Clyde. There you see the motto for Cadillac Family: No pasa nada. And guys, if you're watching Cadillac Family, please correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like ain't nothing happening, like nothing's going on, like no worries kind of thing. No pasa nada. Jeepers Creepers there. Bar 46, stage part over there are outside bars. See bar 46 right there at the Golden Nugget. This guy is really having himself a good time. And yeah, so they opened this up to the modern pedestrian mall that you see here before you back in 1994. The city decided to close it off to vehicular traffic. And the canopy overhead is probably the cherry on top for the most part here. Lots and lots of people come down here. At last count, they said 58 million people came through Las Vegas International Airport. Of those, roughly 20 million came down here to Fremont Street. And it's kind of cool because it is compact and you don't have to walk in and out of a whole bunch of casinos like you do down on the Strip in order to be able to see everything. And you certainly don't want to miss anything. Just to be able to walk up and down the Strip, it's 4.2 miles, but you don't see anything that way. I mean, sure, you'll see the fountains once in a while at the Bellagio, and you'll see, the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty and the Luxor Pyramid. But other than that, you're not going to see a whole lot. I mean, there's a whole bunch more to be seen inside the casinos. So that's what really brings people to Vegas, is seeing what's inside as well as outside. So down here, the outside is going to be this here, the people watching element, as well as the canopy overhead doing its little show there. And just the people watching, that's every weekend it's a different scene down here because people rotate in and out of here into other, wherever they came from. And so every week there's a different convention in town, which brings more people in from other areas. And the airport's like the 8th busiest airport. Kudos to Tobin, one of our awesome members here on the Vegas Don channel. Tobin says there's a plane that takes off every 3 minutes roughly there at the airport. So that's a lot of flights going in and out. If you do the math, 3 flights, a flight every 3 minutes, that's what, a flight, 20 flights an hour. And then you, not that there's 20 flights an hour at, say, 3 a.m., but if you do the math, it's a lot of people they're carrying in and out of here, for sure. And a lot of those are international. We have Korean airlines flying in here. We also have Nordic, which is a newer airline, I believe, flying to Norway. We have, I believe they fly to Norway. Edelweiss, that flies into Austria. So some really, really cool stuff, bringing people in from all over the world. We also have direct flights on Hawaiian Airlines. This is called the Ninth Island, in fact, here in Las Vegas, because a lot of the Hawaiians love coming here to Vegas. And so they have directs, and so does Southwest. Southwest has quite a few directs between here and various points throughout the state of Hawaii. So really get them from all over the world. And then, of course, Latin America. Get a lot of folks from all over Latin America here, different airlines. And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention British Airways. And I've seen Air France here, but for some reason when I go look on their website, they never show anything for flights to Paris. So maybe they're like charters or something, I'm wondering. I don't know. But I do see Air France planes up in the air here once in a while. Speaking of things you'll see in the sky, check out vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. He does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Vegas to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you're unfamiliar with Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. And he also does some terrific navigational aviation aero videos. Back in the days, the airmail days, the folks that would run mail in between different cities around the country, they didn't have the technology that exists today, so they would essentially use these big 50-foot arrows on the ground. And they would look out the window to look for the arrow and determine that they were on the right path, heading to the next destination. Some of those arrows are gone now, others still remain. And so he just did a video in just outside Barstow, or near Barstow. And so I really like the history behind it, and it's, really, really cool stuff to me. So please check him out, throw him a like and subscribe. Really, really awesome guy. He doesn't do any live streams here in Vegas. He doesn't come down here to Fremont, but really, really awesome guy. Please take my word for it. And Saturdays are typically the best night down here, I think, on Fremont, in my opinion. Fridays get busy, certainly, but I think Saturday brings everyone out. And Saturdays are all right with me. And then you have the odds for the blackjack odds that also come into play. This guy's walking his dog. Yeah, so the 3-2 odds, a lot of the casinos down on the Strip now are 6-5 odds on blackjack. So the thing behind that is if you divide 2 into 3, it's 1.5, or let's say $1.50. But if you divide 5 into 6, it's 1.2 or $1.20. So when you win in blackjack, and you're not always going to win, let's face it, you would only win $1.20 times whatever you're betting versus $1.50. So when you win, I would think you'd want to win the most you could possible, and not just, whatever the casino decides. Now I know Golden Nugget right here, they are doing 6-5 on any bets up to $25, and then it becomes 3-2 odds on anything over $25 for blackjack. So they're kind of a hybrid there. So you kind of have to be a big spender if you want to keep the 3-2 odds. But I believe, and don't quote me on this, you may need to call ahead, but I believe 4 Queens does 3-2, as does the D. But don't quote me on that. That's I'm not 100% certain on that. But I did see the sign for the Golden Nugget there. And then this gentleman here, he likes to come out here and dance. I've seen him out here a few nights in a row now. And there's Clyde right there. Club Clyde in the red and black shirt. Really, really cool guy. And everyone likes to come down here and have a good time. Clyde plays the steel drum. Hails from Trinidad originally. Plays the steel drum and really awesome guy. If you see him down here with the steel drum, come up and say hi. Tell him Vegas Don. You saw him on the Vegas Don channel. He might remember my name. I don't know. But he's like, there's a ton of streamers down here, so he may not remember my name, but that's okay. He's a really cool guy. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks, so please help us out there. Also, check out our shop section on our YouTube channel. We have some awesome merch available for you. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.